This is a basic overview of the point of sales feature of eRegister where you tender transactions. You'll see it listed as number 1 on the sales menu here, so I'm going to type in number 1 and press enter. And I'm first prompted for my employee number. By default, the system prompts for employee number at the beginning of every sale, assuming that you have multiple cashiers sharing the same drawer. You can also press F1 to clock in or out, and F3 to return to the sales menu. So I'll type in my number followed by field plus, and it brings me to the item screen. And at the top, this line here will show a customer name if I assign a customer to the sale. The top right is my order number, which gets assigned once I go to the total screen to take tender. You'll see the column headings, which indicate what will appear for each item. So for instance, if I enter in a product number followed by enter or field plus, it'll ring the item here. It's my product description, quantity, and sell adjusted and net. Adjusted column would show any adjustment from either a % off or sale item and so on. You'll see there's 12 numbers listed here. If you fill up the screen with 12, it will automatically roll over to 13 through 24 and continue on. You can page up and page down through those screens by using F12 and F24 or the page up and page down button. A couple other things here. You'll notice the quantity field. If you wanted to save yourself from scanning a large number of items, you can count them, and then you can press the tab key to go to the quantity, type in 20, for instance, followed by field plus, and now you can enter in or scan the product and follow it by enter or field plus, and you'll see now I rang up 20 of those items. These functions, these are covered in other tutorials. So this is just the basic overview. I'm just going to tender the sale by hitting F1. And on this screen, you'll see my order number is now assigned, and some totals up here, total number of items sold, the tax, the total amount currently due, minus any deposits. Now, if this was a special order, for instance, I might have previously paid a certain amount, so that would be reduced there. Amount received, as I post sales, they will post tenders rather. They will list right here. So I'll take a payment of cash. You'll see the cursor is positioned at type, and these are my available types. So I'm going to type in number 1 followed by field plus, and my amount received for $10 would be entered in as 1000 followed by field plus. So now you see I've received $10 and my balance due has been reduced. There are also some functions along the bottom here which I can go into greater detail in the other tutorials. Right now I'm just going to tender this out by paying the remaining balance with a check. So I'll type in 2 in field plus, and then 6277 followed by field plus, and certain payments require additional information. A check is one of them, credit card also, gift cards, gift certificates, and I go through that in other tutorials. This is just the basic overview. I'm going to type in my check number and a driver's license, neither of which gets validated in any way, but they are stored in the computer system for reference at a later point. I can press enter, and that completes my sale, shows my change due back to the customer. In this case, there is no change, and I can press enter to continue, F5 to print a gift receipt, and F10 to email the receipt. So I'm just going to press enter. It brings me back to my initial employee prompt, and now I can continue ringing sales. More about the other features again in some of the other tutorials. Right now I'm going to press F3 to return to the sales menu, and that is the basic overview for point of sales in eRegister 400.